Здравствуйте, я Балжанова А.М.Теоретическая, старший преподаватель кафедры иностранных языков филологического факультета Костанайского государственного педагогического института, дисциплина теоретическая грамматика и фонетика, тема Methods of the phonemic analysis. The aim of the phonological analysis is to determine which differences of sounds are phonemic and which are non-phonemic, and to find the inventory of phonemes of the language. Phonology has its own methods of investigation. Now let's consider the semantic method that is applied for phonological analysis of both unknown languages and languages already described. The method is based on the phonemic rule that phonemes can distinguish words and morphemes when opposed to one another. It consists in systematic substitution of one sound for another in order to find out in which cases, where the phonetic content remains the same, such replacing leads to a change of meaning. This procedure is called the commutation test. It consists in finding minimal pairs of words and their grammatical forms. For example, pen, ban, ten, den. These minimal pairs are useful for establishing the phonemes of the language. A phoneme can only perform its distinctive function if it is opposed to another phoneme in the same position. Such a position is called phonological. Let's consider the classification of phonological oppositions worked out by Trubetskoy. This classification is based on the number of distinctive articulatory features underlying the opposition. First, if the opposition is based on a single difference in the articulation of two speech sounds, it is a single diphonological opposition. Let's compare sounds p and t in pen and ten. So, p is bilabial, t is folingual, and all the other features are the same. The second, if the sounds in distinctive opposition have two differences in their articulation, the opposition is double one. Sounds p and d in words pen, den, p is bilabial, d is folingual. The next difference is that p is voiceless, fortis, but d is voiced, lenis. The third, if there are three articulatory differences, the opposition is triple one. Let's compare sounds p and v in words pay, they. So p bilabial, v is folingual. The second difference, p is occlusive, v is constrictive. And the third difference is that p is voiceless, fortis, but v is voiced, lenis. American linguist Zelig Harris declares the distributional method to be the only scientific one. It means to group all the sounds pronounced by native speakers into phoneme according to the laws of phonemic and allophonic distribution. First, allophones of different phonemes occur in the same phonetic context. In this case, their distribution is contrastive. The second, allophones of the same phoneme never occur in the same phonetic context. In this case, their distribution is complementary. There is, however, a third possibility, namely that the sounds both occur in a language but the speakers are not consistent in the way they use them. For example, in Russian, kaloshi or galoshi, and in English, Asia or azure. In such cases, we must take them as free variants of a single phoneme. We could explain this case on the basis of social linguistics. Thus, there are three types of distribution: contrastive, complementary, and free variation. When in a contrastive pair one consonant phoneme is opposed to any other consonant phoneme in at least one position, this pair is called minimal. For example, in the minimal pair pen, ben, the phoneme p is opposed to the phoneme b due to the presence and absence of voice. It is the only distinctive feature of this minimal pair. All the other features of the pair are irrelevant. If there are more than one distinctive feature in a pair, it is called subminimal. For example, the pair treasure, pressure. And this pair is subminimal because the opposition is due to, first, the presence and absence of voice in the sh or zh phonemes, and the second, folingual articulation of the t phoneme and bilabial articulation of the p phoneme, and all the other features are distinctively irrelevant. Minimal pairs occur in identical and subminimal pairs in similar environments. Thank you for your attention.